Welcome back everyone to today's first video, and we are going to be doing a 7-day forecast. We might have a winter forecast later on today, but if not, we will have it tomorrow. So thank you to everyone for subscribing. We are on 13 subscribers now, and you've been liking my Christmas forecast. This with 2 Christmas forecasts up to 100 views. So thank you everyone for that, and we will get into this. So if you guys didn't know what it and this all means, high pressure, what is the yellow, orange and red, is high pressure, and that means it's going to be drier and calmer. Low pressure, what is the blue and purples, is more of wet, windy and unsettled weather. And it doesn't mean it's going to be warm if it's the high pressure. It doesn't mean it's going to be cold if it's the low pressure. So it just depends where the wind comes from. So if it came from the south or the west, it wouldn't be that warm. If it came from the north or the east, it'll be a bit cooler and quite cold in the winter. So we start off with high pressure bridging towards Scandinavia, trying to bring an easterly wind in, but fails because of this low pressure, bringing wet, windy and unsettled weather in from the west. As we carry on up to the end of this month, we start to take high pressure fully up to Scandinavia, and what this will do is it is actually form low pressure down here. We'll try to bring precipitation into the country, and we are bringing easterly winds in. So if they carried on, we're bringing low pressure here, we could bring snow into the country for the end of this month. We're looking a bit colder here, aren't we? We'll look at the precipitation for you guys right now, so you guys can just have a look. We are a bit drier there, obviously, because the high pressure is over us. So we will look at the upper air temperatures. We are going cold. We are starting to bring the cold air in from the northeast. So if we carried on bringing them easterlies in, it would go colder. The equivalent temperature is looking like this, not that cold just yet. The temperature deviation is looking not that cold yet, but we are getting there. We are quite cold there. Right. Okay, as we carry on, high pressure continues to build towards Scandinavia. We continue to bring them easterly winds in, and we will carry on bringing them easterly winds and try to make it colder. If we look at the upper air temperatures now, we are trying to bring the -5 and -10 into the country, and we're trying to get it colder. So we are we at day 7 now? We are at day 7 now, so we'll go a little bit further and then we'll stop. We'll stop there. We carry on bringing them easterlies in. Not much more happening there for day 7. So we will look at the 6Z. Same again, it started to run wet, windy and unsettled. Then high pressure starts to build over the country, sending us into them easterly winds. Not northeasterly, just easterly, so it won't be that cold. We just bring them easterly winds in. We're at day 7, and once again, like the last one, we're bringing them easterly winds in, and we are going colder. If we look at the temperature, we're bringing the -5 and trying to get the -10 into the UK there. So we're looking colder on the upper air temperatures with that one. We will now look at the 60 and the 12Z, we won't look at the 18Z because that updates at 6 o'clock, so there's no point in looking at that one really. So this one is the latest to update, so this updated at dinner time today, so this will be the most reliable. Sorry guys. Let's go. We start wet, windy and unsettle once again. then high pressure builds over the country. We start to bring them easterly winds in. We carry on bringing them easterly winds, more of a southeasterly there, and then we do get it into the easterly. But I've gone too far past there, haven't I? And we've stopped there. I would carry on bringing them easterly winds in. The temperature's looking like this. We are trying to get the colder air into the country, and if we carried on bringing these easterly winds in from that direction, this cold air would spread into the UK. So we just need to keep an eye on that. Now we'll look at the weeks for the ECMWF. We will look at the temperatures as well. So let's do this. So let's go. We start with high pressure on this week. We have high pressure over Scandinavia and the UK, bringing easterly winds in. So we will try to go more cold there. On week 1, for the Northern Hemisphere, same. We've got a bit same as we've just seen, and quite a long fetched easterly winds into the country. Try to go quite a lot colder. The temperature, what I've just got up, we are still looking above average temperatures at the moment, but we are starting to dig this cold pool into the country, and I think into the next week we will extend this cold pool all the way through the country, and we'll go colder. Precipitation, we're drier than average at the moment, so not much happening there except from the easterly winds. We are quite cold, aren't we? We're looking quite cold. Still nothing has changed just yet. We are still looking with that cold weather. So it's very interesting, isn't it, lately? So thank you, everyone. We are now trying to get to 15 subscribers, and thank you, everyone. On the channel, we have hit 515 views, so it's a big achievement. Really, 514 views, but we'll have 515. 514 views, 13 subscribers and all of that. We'll be at 515 soon, like I just said. So thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.